What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I probably shouldn't be saying this because my channel is like practically dead. So, as you can see, I'm bald now. Well, I'm not completely bald, but I was 2 months back. I went completely bald 2 months back, and most of you know this because you might have seen my pictures and everything on Instagram. I didn't post anything on Facebook, but yeah, you must have seen it on Instagram. And let me tell you the coolest thing about going bald. Can you guess what it is? Like, this is it tops it all. Can you guess what it is? Okay, I'll tell you. I got more calls on the day I went bald than I get on my birthdays. Isn't that amazing? It's cool. I was happy. Okay, so coming to the main question as to why I went bald. Now, this wasn't a very sudden or an impromptu decision. I had thought of going bald about 6 to 7 months before I actually did it, and it was lockdown that time, so I could have easily done it at home as well. I just had to take the trimmer and like roll it all over my head and it was done. But I didn't wanted to do something and then regret it, because it's not easy. Going bald and looking at your bald self in the mirror is not easy, and it takes one to know one. So yeah, I'm speaking from experience here. So I didn't want to do something and then uh, come home, look at myself, and like feel bad about it. So I didn't want to make this decision very hastily. Like, there are many thoughts and many ideas that we get in our mind. Like, sometimes I feel like getting a tattoo. Sometimes I feel like coloring my hair. Well, when I had hair, I used to feel like doing all sorts of things. But I'm all down to doing something that is temporary and not permanent. So I'm okay for going for a piercing, because that's okay, because when you take out the ornament, the piercing बुझ जाता है, right? And the same is with hair color, it fades away. But with tattoos, when you do it, it's done. Like, it's on your body for the rest of your lives. And I don't think I'll be down for something like that. Going bald is like basically cutting your hair. It grows back, so it's not permanent, it's temporary. So I thought of all these things. I also thought of the kind of comments that I'll be getting once I do this, because see, I'm not going to do this and stay alone with nobody around me and no people in life. Like, obviously we socialize, there are people who come to visit us. I go to college sometimes, like my college is shut, but to get the books or something, we have to keep going to college. So there are going to be social interactions. I have to step out of my house. So I knew that this is not something I do it and then just lock myself in a room and sit at home. So I had to consider all these things. So I needed some time to think about this, but this is something I really wanted to do. Why I wanted to do this, I'll get to that part a little later. Yeah, so I sat with this idea for about 6 to 7 months. I thought about it, and then I decided, like, I made my decision that okay, I want to go bald. But the next important step is to break it to my parents. So there are two things I could have done. Okay, just gone out, went bald, come home, ring the bell, and when they opened the door, scream surprise. But oh god, I didn't wanted to do that because I didn't wanted to give them that shock. And also, I think it's also a part of respecting your parents, that when I'm doing something so drastic, I know it's my hair, my body, so I can do whatever the hell I want. But I've been always taught that this is the kind of respect you show to your parents, and only out of that respect and courtesy, I felt that it's wrong to just get it done and then come home like that. So I decided that okay, I need to discuss it with them. I need to tell them that I want to do this, why I want to do this, what are my reasons, what are the consequences. Like, obviously there are consequences when you do this, so I wanted to discuss everything with them. And actually, so once I sat both of them down, and we were talking about some random topics or something, and I randomly just brought it up that I'm thinking to go bald. And they didn't take it seriously, obviously. They thought that I'm just messing around, or it's just one of those things that I feel like doing, and probably in a week or two I'll be over that idea. And they completely brushed it off at that point of time. They are like, no, no, what are you talking about? Like, what is wrong? Hair fall ho raha hai kya tujhe? Then we can do this, we can do that. I'm like, no, no, it's all cool. I just want to go bald. And at this point of time, they were shocked. They were totally in shock. Like, when they understood that I'm being serious about this, they were shocked. So then they came to discussing and asking me why I want to do this, and I told them my reasons, and they were like, sort of okay, like they understood it. and I don't think they fully got it, but it's okay. Like, it's my reasons, and I don't expect everybody to understand completely why I'm doing this, but I at least expressed it to them. At this point of time, my mom was in complete denial, like not in a bad way, but yeah, she wasn't down for this. My dad being the kind of person that he is, whatever you go and tell him, he's always open to ideas and open to discussion. So in the first go, like whatever you tell him, he's not going to tell you no, don't do this. He's going to ask you why you want to do this, and if you have decided to do this, like what are your reasons, what's your thought process, basically where are you coming from. So he's that kind of a person, and I love that about him. So later, now this is a conversation going on between only me and my dad. My mom had exited the room, so it's just me and my dad talking. And I told him, so okay, first let me tell you guys what are my reasons to do this. uh, so I feel that in the past 2 years I have evolved a lot, personally as a person. There are certain things, and like there are certain things that I let go of. There are certain practices or certain behavioral patterns or certain things that I used to do, like basically certain ways that I used to function in, and they weren't very helpful for me. I figured that out. So I was like, okay, I need to transition myself into something better, and I need to evolve. And it took me 2 long years to do that, and it was a process, and it wasn't an easy one, I'll tell you that. So I've worked on myself a lot internally, mentally. There are so many things that were not aligning with my values or with the way I function. There were so many things that I was doing, so many things that I was accepting in my life, which doesn't really align with my growth. And I was like, okay, this is not how I want my life to be, so it's up to me to change that, right? So I preached and practiced certain ways in which I completely cut out any sort of negativity from my life, and negativity being certain behavioral patterns that I had within myself. So that's totally on me. Certain people who were having a negative impact on my life, I sort of distanced from them. Also, after all my personal evolution and personal growth, I felt like I owe something to the society. And so what can I possibly do for the society? One of the amazing things that we can do is donation. Donate something, okay? And right now, financially, I'm not at that stage that I can donate something financially. The next thing is people donate organs, but I think that organ donation is mostly possible once the person is no more. So I didn't feel that organ donation is an option for me, but I really wanted to donate something. So I thought of this, and there are many cancer care institutes and everything, and many people donate their hair over there, and your hair is used for a good cause. It is used in the benefits of the cancer patients. Either there are some wigs that are made out of your hair, or your hair is used for hair transplant. So I thought that hair donation is something that I really want to go for, and it's for a good cause. Then I was also happy that okay, I'm donating something of my own, so it made me feel happy too. So this was one of the major and prime reasons why I felt like yes, I should be going for. And right now I felt as if I'm at a stage in my life where I'm genuinely actually happy, and I have not been this content and this much at peace for a very very long time. Like, I wouldn't say I was sad or depressed or my life was shit. No, my life is not shit, but the place wherein I am in life right now, this is amazing. Like, I haven't experienced this before. So it's safe to say that I have totally evolved into a completely different person, a better person. So for me, it's like a restart. And again, I'm warning you guys, all of you don't have to sort of understand and get what I mean, because these thoughts and these emotions are very deep for me. These are my reasons actually, and not everyone will understand it, not everyone will get the depth of it. I know what it feels like because I have been through that process of like evolving. I know how difficult it was to change certain behavioral patterns or certain shift of mindset. It's easy to control your actions, but it's very difficult to control your mind, because how are you going to control your thoughts? But I reflected on all these things in these 2 years. uh, and the place I am right now, like not physically, like not the house I am in right now, but the place I am in right now in life is so amazing, and this is like a restart for me. And I thought, okay, you know how when you make a deal or a contract or something, so you write down all the contents of your contract, and both the parties or whoever is involved in the contract will sign it down and they'll stamp the contract. So I'm like, okay, now bhi itna change to kar liya hai khud mein, life mein, so the evolution is sort of done. Now I want to put a stamp on it, and I'm like, how can I do it? Like, how can I validate, justify my restart in life? How am I going to do this? I'm like, how about I go bald? It's like a restart, because when I go bald, my hair is going to grow back in phases. And I believe that our life goes on in phases. So it's like evolving with the evolving phase of my growing hair or something like it's very complicated to explain, but I understand it fully. And somehow, like, being very all over the place, my thoughts were all over the place, okay, but somehow I tried to put it together, like put two and two together and explain it to my dad. And all this while he was just like staring at me and nodding, like he was going. I was like, okay, like, am I convincing him? Is he convinced? Is he going to listen to my entire story and just like look at me and say, no, you're not doing this? Like, where is this going? So I'm just looking at him, and then he kept on asking me over and over again, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? Because I know that once it is done, for my hair to grow back and go to the length it was before, it's going to take at least 2 years. And 2 years is like at least 2 years. It could take more than that, I don't know. And I had long hair. I had long, thick, beautiful hair. Uh, and there's no compulsion to do this. Like, I wasn't having hair fall, or I didn't have any, medical issues or nothing of that sort, wherein I'm compelled to go bald or cut my hair this short. I did this voluntarily. So he kept on asking me over and over again, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, I think I sat with the thought for a long time, and I finally made my decision. So yeah, I want to do this. So he was like, okay, I don't think he was completely convinced, but for my sake, he was like, okay, if you really want to do this, you can go ahead with this, but think of all the consequences, because now, like, you're having that thrill and excitement of doing it. Once you do it, it's done, and then it's irreversible. Like, your hair is not going to grow out in 2 days, it's going to take you 2 years. And are you ready for that kind of commitment? Like, are you really down for it? And when he put it this way, I was like, am I really down for it? And I thought about it, and the next morning I told him that yeah, I'm sort of ready. Also, I have a best friend. Her name is Sharvi. She went bald 2 years back, and she had her own different reasons to do so. So, when I was thinking of all this, I was sharing all my thought and all this process with her. I was telling her what I'm feeling, because some days now I was like totally down for it. Like, if you tell me, okay, go today evening and go bald, I would totally do it. And the next second, I would freak out and feel like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not going bald. So my mind was like, I wasn't really sure what I was doing, and I was scared, I was nervous, I was excited. There were all sorts of emotions. They were like rushing to me, and I needed someone to ground me, and Sharvi was that person in my life who did it. So every time I felt anything about it, I used to like message her or call her and tell her that, oh my god, you know what, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling very anxious, I'm scared, or I'm excited, let's do it next week. And she's like, no, don't do things very hurriedly, think about it, take your time. And she explained me the whole process and all the emotions that she had been through, like everything. Basically, she told me that when you go bald and when your hair is growing back, and the whole transition, it changes you forever. And I didn't really understand what she means. How does it change you forever? You're the same person, it's your hair. How does it change? So she told me that when you do this, you'll get it. And I think I do get it what she means. Luckily, she was someone who's done this before. And some other friend telling me, okay, do this or don't do this or think about it. It's different because she hasn't done it, so she hasn't experienced what it's like. But someone who's done it and who has gone through the whole process which you are about to go through, it's a different thing, right? You feel more secure and you feel more safe. I think I'm so lucky to have her as my best friend. Okay, now moving on to discussing this with my mother. She wasn't down for this. I I'm not saying she didn't support me, okay, but she wasn't done. Like she wasn't convinced with whatever I was saying. But my dad was, and my dad gave me the kind of support that I needed. So I booked my appointment to go and go bald the next day. A day prior to that, he sat me down and he asked me everything, like which parlor are you going to go and do this in, have you read the reviews of the parlor, is it a lady or a guy who's going to do this to you, has that lady done this to someone else, like going bald. So I did my whole research, I found the perfect parlor, I found the perfect lady who got this done. If you guys want to know the details of the parlor and everything, I'll leave it down below so you can check it out. Also, the ladies in the parlor, like the other ladies, they were like, "Are you sure you want to go like completely bald? Like, are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure. Like, let's do it." And I was speaking very confidently and all, but my heart, when I tell you, it was beating fast. It was going like, and I'm not even joking. It was so scary, but I'm speaking to them like eye to eye, very confidently that yeah, I want to do this. I'm cool with it. Like, let's go ahead, let's do this. And finally, it happened. And when the entire thing was done, and I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, when I tell you, I was feeling all kinds of emotions. Like, I was feeling amazing that I did something that I wanted to do. I was also scared that, okay, now what? How am I going to go about it now? And I had thought through all these things for last 6 to 7 months. But when you think of things, ki, acha, when this XYZ thing happens, then मैं क्या करूँगी? And when that XYZ thing has happened, and then you're thinking of it that, okay, now what? Two completely different things. Gosh, but it was amazing. Now about the reactions from the people. Now I had thought of this, but I actually thought that people will make fun of my appearance, like the way I look. But actually that wasn't the case. Nobody really talked or like cared about what I looked like. But everyone has their own beliefs and own thought processes in their life. There were some people who said some really nice things to me, that, oh, you're so brave, that's amazing, what you did is so nice. And like, why did you do it? Everybody wanted to know why did you do it. But it was nice. And then there were some people who were like, I don't know, telling me about their beliefs in life. Okay, a girl does this, like a girl goes bald when there's something wrong happening or things like that. And I'm like, listen, I don't believe in all these things, and I have my own reasons as to why I did this. And I think that my reasons matter to me, and the beliefs that you hold, those are not my beliefs. And it is my hair, I've cut my own hair, I've not ran behind someone with a pair of scissors, I've done it to myself, so it's fine. Then there were some people who called me, who spoke to me, and they were like, what is your parents reactions and all. And I told them the truth, that my parents knew about it, but and my dad was sort of okay, but my mom, she was a bit shocked, and rightly so. Okay, her reaction is completely valid, it's totally justified. She was shocked. So people were like, acha acha, okay. And then they spoke to me, and then they are like, okay, now can you pass on the phone to your mom? And I knew ki, okay, this is not the right time to speak to her. So initially, do teen phones I passed on to her, and like she was upset because people were asking her the same questions that they asked me. That why did she do this? How did you allow her to do this? Like, what's going on? And she was already a little upset about it. And then when someone asks you about the same things over and over again, because when I tell you there were a lot of phone calls, there were a lot of phone calls. So initially, ek do phones I gave it to her, and after that I was like, when the people after talking to me were telling me, ki, okay, now pass it on to your mom. I was telling them that now is not a good time. Probably you can speak to her after a week or so. And literally after a week or so, my mom right now is so chilled about this. She oils my hair, she makes fun of me, she does all sorts of things, and she's like totally normal now. It was just her reaction, like when you're in shock when something happens, like something is happening, but when it happens, you just get that shock. I think it was that for her. In a week or 2 weeks or so, she was totally normal. Like everything is totally fine. She was totally normal. It's all cool. We were called in college a few days back to take up books or something like that. After that, we decided, my entire class, there are 60 of us in my class, we decided all of us are going to go for a little, fun time. So we booked a club and we went there. and following all the social distancing and all the norms and everything. Like when we did it, it was allowed and it was like we did it everything properly. So don't come at me for that. And when I tell you that out of those 60 people, and I counted this, okay? I'm giving you the numbers because I counted this. Out of 60 people, 14 of them came up to me and told me that what you did is amazing. You're so brave. You're so proud of you. You look so nice. Like each of them complimented me in their own way and gave me this confidence and validation like nobody's business. And when 14 people are coming up to you and saying such nice things to you, when I tell you I felt amazing, it was the best feeling ever. They say now that the things that are said to you don't matter, but the way it made you feel matters. And the way those 14 people made me feel that day, I can't describe it. It was so amazing. So yeah, I think that is my story. That is my experience, and that's the whole thing about going bald. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time or whatever this was. And yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all those of you who said such amazing things to me and gave me this confidence, this validation, and you guys are amazing, and you made me feel like I'm on the top of the world. Thank you so much, guys. Bye. Have a great time.